What is up, guys? Greed and Pride here, coming at you. Gonna hit them with the good luck, have fun. So the video is gonna be a little different today. I was not recording voice when I recorded this match. It was my first multi-team match. I was just kind of nervous. I didn't want to be messing up, being a burden on the team. So I just did this without recording the voice. The chat's getting a little wild. People saying good luck, have fun. I definitely was not a burden in this game. I stomped this game. This is going to be spicy to watch. I haven't posted in the last 2 or 3 days because my cat ripped my fiber optics cable out of my wall. So that was kind of annoying. No big deal. Part of owning a cat. Had a guy come and fix it this morning. Super nice, super quick. Boom, done. Easy peasy. So I'm back to recording. So we got a 3-on-3 here. A lot of people are English. The English are really strong. I think the English are the best at stopping a rush because the peasants have those bows. So the peasants are so much stronger because they have bows instead of melee weapons. As you can see, I have the slowest computer, so very embarrassing. Alright, so the normal start the same way every time. Everybody doing food, max peasants, find some sheep. Every time. Everybody do food, max peasants, find some sheep. I do a little joke up here in the top right. Sneak level 100, am I right? Don't rush. Rush. So, I'm definitely doing the French rush. You already know. This is a pretty nicely designed map. There's like 3 little canyons that each player spawns in on each side of the map, and then there's a river going down the middle. So nice, symmetrical, even little map. Do the double house build right off the bat. Gonna send my scout to go get some sheep. If I remember correctly, I got hellish sheep in this match. I think I ended up coming back with like 8 sheep or something. Gonna start cutting down some trees. I'm not super used to playing with teammates yet, so it was kind of just like a coincidence of just, all 3 of us were just better than the opponent's other 3 maybe. Because I don't think we work together super well as a team. We do a couple teamworks. But we're not like esports level teamwork or anything. I'm definitely looking forward to finding a couple guys or girls to like really just like play this with me and do some good 2v2s, 3v3s, and just make like a solid little team where we know what we're going to do, we know each other's strats, that kind of stuff. So even though we're playing the 3v3, we're just doing the basic start. I'm just going to do the basic Greed and Pride French rush. Everything's going to be exactly the same. The difference being the end game is going to be a little longer. I kind of just keep French rushing, if that makes sense. Like, I don't even go to age 3 or anything. I literally just keep spamming spearmen and battering rams. It's just like the never-ending French rush, because this game's pretty long, since there are 3 people to defeat. Come back with hellish sheep. Time to go get some more. I might snag my teammate sheep by accident. I didn't really think about it when I was playing. I just send my scout all over the place and just grab any sheep I can. But I might have snagged a couple of my teammates' sheep by accident. Graphics are looking beautiful. This game is just gorgeous. I wish it was a little more in-depth, but it's still fun. I'm so much quicker when I'm not doing a commentary. I'm so much quicker going around the map. Like, I noticed watching this back that I like look at the mini-map a lot more when I'm not commentating. But I do love commentating. It's nice to get live, reaction to what's going on. Look at all these sheep. I literally was just like, sheep. I was literally just moaning sheep. I was like a Welshman at a bachelor party, dude. I was just like, oh, sheep, yes. Look at them all. Yeah, I mean, some of these were definitely my teammates, but first come, first serve. So time to start that French rush. I do actually end up making some market caravans in this round. Because the match goes so much longer and there's so many more enemies, I do end up going back to making a couple donkeys. If this was a 1v1, I would not make any more donkeys. I'm going to stop doing that. They're just like a waste of resources and they're too slow. But since this is a 3v3, I'm making the donkey. Get a couple people on gold so we can hit age 2. I think I hit age 2 before anybody. Maybe. I'm usually pretty slow about hitting age 2 and like 1v1s, but I think I might be the first one this time. Remember to try to put your market far away from the trading post so it gets more resources. Because the farther your caravans go, the more resources you get. So I'm going to right click on the age 2 wonder. So any peasant I make just goes straight to trying to build it. And then once it's built, I'm going to right click on the closest market. So any caravan I make goes straight to that market. Just saves you some time, saves you some hardship. For the age 2 wonder, 4 or 5 people is what I usually go for. Because I usually go for just a very bare bones rush. If you're going for the long game, it might be better to put a few people up there. Okay, so I wasn't the first. But, yeah. It doesn't hurt to put more people on there. I usually just keep it 4 or 5. So, okay. So I am one of the slower ones. Just like my 1v1s, I am one of the later ones. So I try to kill this peasant. Scouts are just so weak. His scout comes, yeah. I can't fight his scout and some peasants, I'll definitely die. Send them back to the gold mine. Have these 3 build the blacksmiths so I can immediately get the siege works. Pick up another sheep on the way. Oh, I missed that other sheep. I wasn't paying attention. Let me know what you guys prefer. If you prefer like a live commentary while I'm playing, or if you prefer like an afterwards commentary. So the French rush, the peak spearman count you want is 16. 16 spearmen is what I go for. 16 spearmen and 3 battering rams. Excuse me. So I am going to be making some traders. So I believe that's about to be 16. As soon as I upgrade the spearmen to veterans, that means I have 16. I accidentally do that. I accidentally start building another blacksmith instead of a house. Little misclick on my part, no big deal. Okay, so I already have 16 then if I'm doing the veteran. Siege engineering is complete, so I can start building these battering rams. Boom. It's time to start coming down here. This is it, baby. 8 minutes and 30 seconds, and I'm already in there like swimwear, man. That's the power of the French Rush. 8 minutes and 30 seconds, and I'm already about to be in there like swimwear. I do benefit from the guy being across from me being the weakest of the three. So that is definitely a little luck. You know, every game has a little luck. I lucked out having the probably weakest opponent across from me. So I'm going to get the Spearman armor upgrade, so they're going to be fully upgraded by the time we rush. Allies under attack. No biggie. I think it's just like a wolf or something. They actually end up having some pretty decent teamwork here. You'll see as this attack unfolds that the opponents were actually having some decent teamwork. So I don't stop making spearmen, you know, because this is obviously going to be a longer game. At this point, I would probably just stop and I would just focus on this attack, but it's going to be a longer game, so keep those spearmen coming. I didn't even know if the French Rush was going to work in a 3v3. Like, I thought I was just going to run into a wall of archers and just die and waste all my early resources and just be a burden on the team. But, spoiler alert, that is not what happens. So my armor's upgraded now, so my spearmen are fully upgraded. I'm a silly goose, and I don't realize that I have to build another house, I think. Or no, I did have another house building, never mind. So I have 4 more spearmen coming down, so I'm actually going to have 20 spearmen for this first attack. Boom. 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's get in here, dude. I wish they had neutral mobs on the map, like in AoE 3, where they had like groups of Native Americans and stuff, and like bandits. AoE 3 was just like a gem. So this guy has a little chunky defense, a little chunkier than I would have thought. But his cavalry were bad picks, because they just go down to the spearmen like butter. I kind of do some bad microing here, where I let these spearmen throw some Molotov cocktails instead of fighting the archers. They definitely should have been focused on those archers. I also let those 4 spearmen sit back up there a little too long. Those 4 spearmen should have been in here quicker. The opponent, he or she, actually missed micros really bad here, where they let their town hall keep firing arrows at my battering ram, which isn't doing anything. The arrows aren't affecting my battering ram at all. So that's actually going to let my 4 spearmen in here take out their 4 archers. You can see it's happening. I literally am just like looking at it like, what? So see, my spearmen just crushed his archers when they shouldn't have, because he's letting the town hall shoot arrows at the battering rams for no reason. Boom. So I have these 2 spearmen, which I shouldn't have. Not like they do too much, but they definitely poke down the peasants a little bit. So this opponent is now completely wiped out military-wise. They have no defenses. All their archers, all their horsemen, all their military buildings are destroyed. They're literally just peasants. So I go for the double barracks now, because I'm like, this is going to be a long game. I'm about to make so many spearmen. I have my scout come down here just to poke the peasants. This is when my teammate comes in. He comes in and I'm like, wow, thanks teammate, you're number 1. He comes in with 5 swordsmen, which actually do poke their peasants pretty hard. I appreciated it. I think I eventually said thanks in the chat. So now I'm going to start pumping out these spearmen. So he's sending some more swordsmen. See, those swordsmen really help because it got all those peasants to go away. Now the opponent's teammates send in some horses right now, and these horses just disintegrate my battering rams. So this is the end of the first rush. But I mean, this was pretty good. I crushed this guy completely out of the game in one little rush. So one of the teammates just went to age 3. I wish they were more color coordinated, because they're all just yellow, so I don't know who helped me. All I'm doing is focusing on food production now, so I can just make more spearmen. So yeah, these horsemen just tear through my battering ram before I can destroy the landmark. Don't worry, I'm coming back for that landmark. So double barracks pumping out massive amounts of spearmen. I'm about to be out of sheep, which is a bummer, but it happens. Opponent doing some good kiting down there. Sadly, those guys just got sent to their death. So I have 20 spearmen again. I send them down here because I'm ready for phase 2. Ready to knock that guy completely out of the match. Yeah. So I change him to food. I believe I make another one and send them as food as well. So opponent doing his own little attack. Or not opponent, teammate doing his own little attack. Keeping up the spearman production. Teammates push, not as effective as mine, but I mean, it's keeping everybody occupied. Any pressure is good pressure. So I'm going to build a couple more battering rams, try to take care of that last landmark. I imagine this opponent was pretty peeved that I took him out of the match so early. I know I would be. I see that the middle opponent down there is making some walls. You guys know I hate walls, so I'm definitely gonna have something to say about that later. So our opponent's push crippled the bottom right, I believe, opponent. Destroyed one of their buildings, so that was good. So I'm out of sheep, so I gotta come pick these berries. And I'm also out of population, so I'm going to have to go back and build a house. So this opponent tried to bring their town hall back to life. Didn't really make it, so I'll just take this out real quick. I don't know if you guys noticed, but that lone swordsman took out that entire watchtower by himself. So both of my teammates are at age 3. I personally never reach age 3. Because I'm like all spearmen all the time, you know? That's like the French rush. Alright, this guy hasn't built any kind of defenses, so just knock him out of the game real quick. Easy peasy. Then it becomes a 3v2. This guy sends all these horsemen to their death for some reason. Or actually, his horsemen might actually win. So opponent has been defeated. They're out of the match. Try to get my battering. So, okay, so those horsemen do actually beat my spearmen. Try to get my battering rams back to my base, because that's so much wood. Wasted. I don't want to waste all that wood. I take a little gander at what age 3 costs. So I'm going to send this army down here to save these battering rams. And to also protect that market. I don't want the opponent to know that I have caravans going to that market. Because that means they'll station a couple people there and kill them. And I don't want that. Send a couple more people to make food. Build some more spearmen. Come over and take a gander at my teammate's base. Yeah, they destroyed both my caravans. There goes 600 wood. Or both my battering rams, I mean. And then they catch a glimpse of my caravan, so they're going to go kill him, but then I do believe my spearmen stopped them. Yeah. I'm gonna do some food upgrades. I had no idea how long this match was gonna be, so I started upgrading all my resource buildings because I had no idea how long this match was about to be. Make some more spearmen. I'm fully committed to just the age 2 rush though. This is where I thank my teammate for helping me with that rush when he sent those swordsmen in. So now we have a nice little army of spearmen. I'm going to make a couple more caravans. Start getting some heavy resources. Alright. So everybody's age 3 except for me and one of the opponents. Both of my teammates are age 3. I'm gonna make a couple people to mine some gold. I just need food. Food. So there, I finally do that. So my teammate calls for the attack, so we're about to go in there like swimwear. All 3 of us are about to rush in. That's good communication from the teammate. I really like that. Because I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on. So the teammate calls for the rush. You know it's Goon Squad. You know we about that life out here. When one of us says go, we all go. So I send in my army of, what, like 25 spearmen, I think? This is the very definition of being about that life. I grab I make a scout because I want to go get some more sheep. But then I decide I don't want to go get more sheep, I want to make farms. I'm very wishy-washy. My macro game is impeccable though. I'm not that great at micro, which is why I don't like StarCraft 2 as much. I feel like StarCraft 2 is way too much micro, but I'm pretty solid when it comes to the macro game. I just like to get my economy big, get my army big, and hit attack all. So this opponent is, or this teammate I mean, is just all up in that opponent's business. I'm making two battering rams, and it's about to be go time. Alright, I'm in here like swimwear now. I like how this opponent made a wall facing us, but he didn't make a wall facing the other way. Gonna bring those sheep back. Gonna take out this archery range, and I do believe that's the final straw. Move them away from those archers. Try to save as many spearmen as I can. Then I'm going to move deeper into this opponent's base, see what's up with that. And they surrender. That is the GG. We crushed them. We were about that squad. We were about that life. I really would have loved to play with these guys again. I don't know if there's any kind of friend function yet or something, but they were both pretty good. Hey, if either of you guys see this video, hit me up. Hit them with the GGs. Try to keep the community nice and positive. If I remember correctly, my whole team says GG and their whole team just leaves. I'd be pretty salty too. I mean, that dude across from me, he just wasn't ready for the French rush. And that's totally fine. I mean, it's hard. When you have that big an army that early in the game attacking you, it's hard to come back from that. So I don't blame him. I hope you